Alrighty, out here working on Mr. Nate's lift. Saw he had a video a month or so ago loading it on the trailer. He's going to have it brought down here to me. Well, we got it down here. Got a little Nissan 4-cylinder engine in it that is locked up. I don't know if the head gasket was leaking or what, and it filled the crankcase with coolant, and it's been sitting for a while. So done some digging, and apparently Grove hasn't made man lifts for a while, so they're becoming kind of obsolete. And so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to, we ran the serial number on this, and originally it had a Deutz diesel engine, and now it's got this propane/gas engine. It's got 2 carburetors on it. This little Nissan engine. It's all hooked up. I think we're just going to try to overhaul this one as long as everything looks halfway decent inside, and put it back in the lift because it was working the way it was, obviously. So I'm going to use my action camera here instead of the glasses, because the glasses took crap and I just haven't gotten a new pair of them yet. So sit down here. I like to keep all this wiring stuff together, just because then I put little Sharpie dots on it to kind of coordinate where it goes. I like to keep it together as much as I can because there's less air when I put it back together. And the more that I look at it here, it makes sense this wasn't the original engine, because one of the engine mounts has been torched on it to fit the starter on, and this engine's not even painted yellow like everything else on the machine is. I'm sure it wasn't hard to adapt, because they all it does is drive one hydraulic pump. I just want to pull the distributor out and pull the governor off. Alright, I got all the crap unbolted off this side and the carburetor and whatnot, and I got the pump suspended here, this strap. Then I come around here and pull the radiator out and take the exhaust off, and I think it's about to be ready to pull out then. Not a lot to it, so yeah, just got the motor mounts left on this side. And then on the other side, this one. Little motor ain't very heavy. Dad out here and probably pick the whole thing up and run it out the side here. something to jam underneath there. Well, there it is. Little 4-banger, that's a cute little dude. I think most of that thing would be 40 horse. There ain't no way that thing probably puts out, I don't know what it'd be, but it ain't much. But there's the hole. Got that plastic deal here for the pump. Splined hub. Never had that apart last time, but never sees on there. That's a good idea. But anyway, we'll get her in the shop and get her tore down. Alrighty, out here, going to do a little bit of a time lapse tearing down the Nissan. There you saw me take a picture. You'll see me take pictures every now and then. I like to do that a lot on the main caps and whatnot, make sure they go back on the right direction. That one was of the distributor and plug wires and whatnot. Taking the manifold off right now. And taking exhaust are kind of intertwined together there a little bit, but the electric impact wouldn't cut it, so I had to get the air impact, take head bolts loose. And have a look at the water situation here. If water is present in the engine. And that water wasn't even antifreeze water, no coolant water, that was just straight rain water. I was hoping it wouldn't be. I was hoping to just have coolant water in it, but a air intake hose was loose on the carburetor, and after several years it filled up. And the fan pulley off, and beat the fan pulley off, and to beat the fan pulley off. There we go. Aluminum adapter on a steel shaft. And there's the chocolate milk mix that was in the oil pan. There, just took another picture of the main caps. Farmall H put the crankshaft ends running good. Saw the guy using it there the other day. I can't remember what this day is. This is maybe last Wednesday, I guess.
And here it is Monday morning, and I'm finally putting it together, but it was Friday, I guess. I saw him out using the H, said it was running good. The timing chain off here. And there is crankshaft. And get the pistons out. I'm going to try to drive them out the bottom, but they don't quite fit down through the bottom of the block. That one was pretty easy. So then I had to get a real punch and a real hammer instead of the dead blow hammer, and this piston was the hardest, and you can see. Cracked it getting it out, but that's alright. Those pistons are junk anyways. This last one was tough too. I couldn't get it to break loose, so I had to flip it back over and beat down on the top side to break it loose, and then I'm checking out the cylinder walls, see if there's any big cracks or anything.
Alright, here, what we ended up doing, I called Nate and we talked it over and checking out some prices on overhaul kits and everything. And since I'm just not 100% sure that the block or the head or something isn't cracked, since it had water in the oil, went ahead and ordered a reman long block for it. And I just got to put all this, halfway put it back together and ship it out as a core. Takes about 4 to 5 weeks to get one because I got to build them to order. But I think that's probably the best option. Normally I don't like the reman stuff, but the companies, they sound like they really knew what they were talking about, and they'd actually sold several of these to go in Grove man lifts. So we're gonna give her a try and see what happens. And it's got a warranty and stuff, so I think that's probably our best option. Because we couldn't, even after I bought parts and machine work and everything, I wouldn't have saved any money by doing it, just overhauling this engine. So we're gonna go ahead and buy a reman one. But yeah, and here comes its oil pan to valve cover. We use the existing manifolds. I assume probably use a distributor and everything, but it's got a new oil pump in it and new timing chain and all that other stuff. It sounds like pretty good overhaul. So that'll probably be a month or two before we get back another video on this. But I'm gonna get the new engine, so that's what it's gonna be. And thanks for watching.